Think you know your way around the internets? What if I told you there was a magical place where you could buy everything from LSD to an AK-47 and have it shipped right to your front door? It's called the Deep Web, and it's real, and that's awesome, and it's today's BFD.
Brain Food Daily.
It's the internet's version of the champagne room. Sex, drugs, combat artillery, it's all there for the right price. The deep web is a vast network of data, up to 500 times larger than the web your grandma uses to forward you racist jokes. And while much of the deep web is harmless junk, a small part of it can only be accessed through powerful two-way anonymizing software. You may recall John Gabriel's greater internet dickwad theory. The idea that when you combine normal people with anonymity, you end up with massive amounts of dickwadery. So yes, most of the people on these websites are the scum at the bottom of a barrel of YouTube comments. I'm talking pedophiles, drug dealers, hackers for hire, and worse. But here's the flip side. The unsearchable corners of the web also provide a safe haven for corporate whistleblowers and political dissidents. Isn't that just the way it goes? You know, you think you found a cool place to hang out with perverts and gun runners, and then a few good apples have to come along and ruin things for everyone. Well, come with me, let's check out the deep web. I set out to find someone who could get me access to the deep web. And faster than you can say Julian Assange, I found my deep throat. So you're the man who can get me deep.
How deep you want to go?
All the way. Balls deep. Metaphorically.
When it comes to the deep web, you build from the outer edges and go step by step.
Listen, I'm tired of your chicken shit games. I don't want hints. I need to know what you know.
Come on, honey, it's time to go.
Mom, I'm talking to my friend.
Move it, mister.
Just about to tell me the secret.
Well, sorry about that. I should know by now that everyone on the internet is either a teenager or pretending to be. Thankfully, we tracked down someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Please welcome to the show, cybersecurity expert and systems architect, Keith Myers.
Hey, Joe, thanks for having me. Actually prefer the title computer hacker, but who's keeping track?
Now, how, if you can, as best you can, how does the deep web work?
You know, there are software programs like Tor that anybody can easily download for free, and these programs use a network of volunteer servers across the world to allow you to conceal your identity, to sort of make you anonymous. So, and there's like online marketplaces like the Silk Road. It's like the best known one where you can actually go there and you can buy illegal stuff like drugs and weapons and all kinds of things. So that's the Silk Road, sort of the Amazon of the deep web.
Now, how do you pay for it? Can't they just trace your credit card? In
these sorts of areas, you know, most people use this virtual currency like bitcoins, and you know, bitcoins are pure data. They don't exist in any traditional physical form. It's an anonymous global virtual currency, so to speak.
That's actually how I am paid, is in bitcoins. That's the only thing I work for. Now, why wouldn't authorities just shut down these illegal websites like the Silk Road?
You know, there's been a lot of talk in the U.S. Senate about shutting down these sorts of things, but it's like the war on drugs. It's just been talk. If you're buying drugs, let's say, and
yes, I am.
They're going to mail them to you, and when they do, you're going to have to get them so that you can do them.
So that's where I'm vulnerable, in the delivery. Now, isn't there a way, can we stop the bad stuff without compromising anonymity for everyone else?
Bad stuff exists, and the web just facilitates it. It's absolutely vital that we support privacy on the web. We've seen the internet can be a great conduit to change. A lot of it, most of it, for the better. But to have that freedom, we have to accept that some people are going to take advantage of it in ways that we don't like.
Keith, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
Thank you. Thanks. Have a good one. Now, most of us don't want to use the internet for anything evil, so it's important that the internet stay as open and protected from censorship as possible. Go to americancensorship.org to learn more and sign up to fight against restrictive legislation. For BFD, I'm Joe Hartzler, and remember, you don't have to access the deep web to get BFD shipped right to your front door. Subscribe.